Have you ever had the need to let someone in your house, be it a family member or a house cleaner, and you didn't want to leave a key outside, typically under the front doormat? You're scared someone may find it and then break in your house and steal everything. It's no different at a construction site like this one. This is not our house, we don't live here, but we do have to occasionally let other subcontractors in the home. Like later today, our electrician should be coming by and he needs a way to get in. So instead of just leaving a key outside, we have a better solution. We'll be installing the Smart Lock by Geonfino, and I found this one on Amazon. It was less than $100 US, and I'll leave a link in the description below how you can find it on their website. So here's what comes in the box. You get a set of instructions, 2 keys, 2 RFID cards, the lock, and the mounting hardware. To get started, the first thing you're going to need to install is the latch and strike plate. And before you put it in, you need to make sure that it's facing the right direction. You can see on the end here, it has a little sign that says up. So make sure when you put it in, that arrow is pointing up. Next, you need to install the keypad on the outside of the door. And if the hole for your deadbolt is cut larger than 2 1/8, you don't need to remove this bar on the back. But since ours was actually pre-cut smaller than 2 1/8, I will have to take ours off. Now you just slide it through the latch. You do need to make sure that the bar here is vertical. And you'll slide your wiring underneath the latch. Next, you'll install the mounting plate on the inside of the door, and you'll feed your wiring harness through this large hole. The last piece you need to install is the interior portion of the lock. But before you put it on, you need to determine if your door is a left-hand or right-hand door. And if you're unfamiliar with construction, what that means is which way the door swings. If your door swings one way, it's a right hand. If it swings the other way, it's a left hand. I've had several people explain to me how you determine if one's left hand or right hand based on the hinge placement on the door. But the way I always remember which hand a door is, if you're standing in front of the door and you're opening it towards you, the hand you use to turn the knob, that's what hand the door is. As you can see, I'm standing in front of this door. It's going to open towards me. If I open it with my left hand, which would be the side that the lever is on, it's a left-hand door. If the door was opening towards me and the lever was on the right, it would be a right-hand door. I'm sure some of you may correct me on the reason we call it a left hand or right hand, but that's just my method of remembering because it's easier for me than remembering which side the hinges are on. So if you want to use my method, just remember if it's opening in, the hand you use, that's what hand the door is. And since we've determined ours is a left-hand door, on the back of your controller, there's a switch here at the bottom that has an L and an R for left and right. We're going to want to switch ours to left. Also, there's a warning here saying you need to turn the locking mechanism based on which way your door is. If it's a left-hand door, it'll be in the horizontal position, and if it's a right-hand door, you'll do it in the vertical position. So we'll turn ours horizontal. And this manufacturer makes it pretty convenient because they put a little L on the outside as well. So really, that's all there is to it. It's not much more difficult than installing a traditional deadbolt. It just gives you way more functionality than a traditional lock. You can either lock the door from the inside using the lever. If you hold down the check mark button on the keypad for 3 seconds, it'll also lock. Then to unlock it, you can either use the key, one of the 2 RFID cards that come with it, or simply type in the code in the keypad. I believe all these locks come with the default code of 123456, so you'll simply just have to change that code, and it shows pretty simply in the instructions how to do that. But this lock allows us to give a permanent code to subcontractors that we know will be coming in and out of the house a lot, a temporary code for anyone who may just come in the house for one afternoon, and it allows us to track it from the app who's used the codes and who hasn't. I hope this information was helpful to you. If it was, please consider hitting the like button below. And if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, hit that subscribe button below and click on the bell notification to get alerts when we release new videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching.